Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome to what may be a very special Campfire Tales. Oh boy, is there going to be some exciting stuff tonight. Before we get into it, let's introduce our guest. As always, we got Jeff. How you doing, Jeff?
Great.
Jeff, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
If you let's say you die, right? And you
Wow.
become
Okay.
and you become a ghost. What place are you hoping you haunt? Like are you gonna be like haunt a bathroom to fuck with people?
Subway.
A subway? Like
Mhm.
the restaurant subway or
Restaurant or
like
the
an
Yeah.
actual
train?
subway?
Yes. No, Subway, like the restaurant
Why
Subway.
would you haunt a subway?
Why wouldn't you want to hunt a Subway?
But I mean,
Yeah.
the food's not good.
Wow. That's a hot take.
I said it. Listen, any company that multiple times has had to have the government come in to check to see if their food was real meat or not a place I want to eat at.
Hey, any place that just leaves their meat set out all day in the lukewarm air seems perfectly acceptable to me. So
You got problems. You have problems. Also, we got Jamie. How you doing, Jamie?
I'm doing okay.
Jamie, can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Inevitably, when you become a ghost,
Mm-hmm.
are
If you
you
believe in that kind of thing, but yeah.
what you do? If when you become a ghost, are you gonna be like a ghost that just kind of hangs out and like chills and is like super cool, or are you gonna do like fucked up shit like kill children and stuff?
Oh, I'm being vengeful.
Because I could see
I'm
you
being
like
vengeful ghost.
German suplexing some children into like the
Yeah.
sidewalk.
Yeah. First of all, there's no way I'm just like hanging out. Even if I'm not being that mean, I'm definitely terrorizing some people to their, the end of their brain, end of their mind.
Okay. Okay. Like, do you have anybody in mind? Like, do you have a list in your mind that, like, if by some chance I am a ghost, I'm going to haunt them first?
I don't have a list, but I probably should start that just in case.
I feel like this is yours. I just created a supervillain.
This is
Like,
it.
first, it's got to start out,
This
oh,
is
if
the
I'm just a
origin.
ghost. Then it's going to be like, well, I could probably sneak and hit those people with sticks.
I'm
And,
not Krampus.
or are you? I've never seen you and Cramps in the room at the same time. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, fair point.
Also, and finally, we have Dave. How you doing, Dave?
Doing great.
Dave, can I ask you a question?
Why, sure.
Inevitably, when you become a ghost, are you gonna like retain your Dave form, or are you gonna look like super metal, like a monster, or are you gonna be an embarrassing looking ghost? It's like, looks like a wiener or something.
You're saying I get to choose my form as a ghost?
Well, in all reality, I'll get to choose, but I'm gonna
Well,
give you
that's
right.
just what I'm
Yeah,
waiting for. Yeah, you're just
I'm
gonna
gonna
let
give
me
I'm gonna give you the
say
impression that you
something
do get
and
to choose. That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
well, then I refuse.
Well, then the wiener it is.
Yeah.
A big
exactly.
floating wiener.
We
Well,
know who the big floating wiener on this show is. Let's be
Yep. Mhm. Well, hey, right. Last week, y'all know we watched 13 Ghost, and on the show, we speculated. Some of us came up with a really good idea. This guy that they should do a 13 Ghost TV show. So I thought, well, if they do a TV show, they obviously cannot just pick the same ghost. They're going to try to do it different. So I thought we'd do a little bit of Campfire Tales presents the 13 Ghost American Idol, where I'm going to present to you 13 ghosts, and you get to choose which of those you would put in the new in a remake if they ever did one.
Christ, there's
There's gonna be
13 of them on
13.
this
It's
episode.
not the full story of each one, but I'm going to present to you 13
Alright.
ghosts, and then I'll.
Oh, are we each picking one? I need to know again.
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
to know the rules before we
You
go
can
into this.
you can each pick one, and after I present each ghost, I'll let you go through, and each of you will get a chance to judge them, ask questions and judge them.
Ask questions and judge. So we don't all have to pick the same one.
No,
so
you don't all
basically
have to pick the
we're
same one.
picking 3 ghosts to make it to this show or whatever.
Yeah, you each are basically picking a ghost to make
So
the
if
show.
I love like 2, but Dave happens to be picking one, then I'm good.
Then you
I
have to
can
pick a
go for the
different one,
other
right?
Yeah.
You the only rule is you
Just
all
get in the
three
rules.
cannot pick the same ghost.
So
Okay,
yeah,
that's fine.
and just for clarity, this is all role playing. So you're going to be asked questions by us, the judges, as you playing the role of the ghost, answering as the ghost. Is that what
I
you're
will
saying?
not pretend to be the ghost, but I will present the ghost like Ryan Seacrest.
Can I be Randy Jackson?
I was already assuming you were,
Oh, okay.
because I hear you
don't.
have the. Knew that was coming. So I did pick 13. Obviously, not all 13 can make the cut. But I picked them around the world. So I'll tell you the name of the ghost, the country they are located in, and we'll give you a little bit about them. Does that sound like fun? Well, wait, if you're Randy Jackson, Jeff, who are you gonna be, Dave?
I'm going to be Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker.
Walker.
You said Walkler. I'm
He
pretty
was
sure
in
you
this
said
movie
Walkler.
called Star Wars.
Are you talking about Star Wars?
A New Hope.
See, you don't like when people make fun of the way you talk, huh? It's kind of rude, right?
See, but do you see what I did? I just completely ignored you.
You're the worst.
That's the move.
Wait,
Just the worst.
I have one more question, and because I know the answer, but I'm just making sure because you're giving us origin, whatever. Like, dumb question, but you're not making these up, right?
None of these are made
exist
up.
in lore, and
Yes, they all exist. I
all exist. These
found
places, okay.
these, and they all exist. I haven't made up a single one.
So theoretically, we can get that little machine from 13 Ghosts and try and go catch these guys.
Theoretically, we could go on our own
to capture. Okay.
Yeah, that we want to put in our show when we make it.
Okay. All right.
So that way, Jamie, instead of you acting as 13 spots, you only have to act in 10. Yeah, you only have to act in 10.
Okay.
I think that's something with the union. I'm pretty sure that's a union.
I still get to do the naked one though.
Well, I mean, you can do whatever you want. Like I'll let you pick which 3 that you want to drop out of your. Or no, sorry, I'll let you pick which 3 you want to place with these 3, and then you just play
I'm playing all the other ones. Okay.
Yeah.
And in the time it took Eli to introduce this episode on Playground AI, I made my favorite. It's the Bigfoot ghost, and he's pretty fantastic.
It looks like he's got a big
You
chew
did that fast?
Yeah.
Listen,
it literally takes about 2 seconds.
When I
the prompt master,
Cute ghost wallpaper like that.
Listen, Jamie, when I've been screaming that AI is taking over, like that's how fast it's happening.
I'm feeding the creature.
Yeah. Dave's part of the problem.
Dave's good. Well, Dave has made me some Seri, so I can't.
You are also part of the problem then.
I can't.
Why do my warnings fall on deaf ears? Jeff, you don't.
It's a cartoon version of my dog, and she's already adorable. That like in cartoon version, I can't.
Jeff, you're not dealing with the Satan AI, are you?
Oh, I've already sold out.
Oh my God.
I told you before, I will roll over fast whenever they take over. Like
so, basically, in this universe, I'm John Connor.
Look,
let's be okay. Let's.
Look, I'm in the marketing communications industry.
Yeah,
and when you came and said, "Excuse me, but we've made this robot that will do the communications work that would take you all day in 10 minutes," I'm like,
yeah, Dave really does
buy you a beer.
You better learn how to use it, or
Oh my God. Well, hey, let's talk about 13 Ghosts, huh?
Okay.
The first ghost I will be presenting with you tonight is called Madame Koi Koi.
What?
Madame Koi Koi.
I know, I heard you. I was just
Madame Koi Koi.
I'm trying to find a notepad here for this.
Where's the buzzer? I just need to hit the buzzer real quick.
Why you want to hit a buzzard? I mean, say anything about you. Madame Koi Koi. This ghost comes from Ghana. What Madame Koi Koi is, it's a ghost that is said to be a female when a lady dies, either as part of the school system, either as maybe a teacher or maybe a dorm mom or something. When she dies, she can become a Madame Koi Koi, which is a ghost that haunts dormitories, specifically the hallways of the dormitory and the toilets.
Oh, like the one in Harry Potter?
Kind of, except for the way you know you're dealing with a Madame Koi Koi is that she is completely invisible, with one exception. She wears red high heels either on both invisible feet or just one invisible foot, which makes people wonder if those ones only had one leg or not.
Koi Koi, like the fish?
It's spelled like the fish.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if the pronunciation's right.
Oh, okay.
But now before you get comfortable thinking, oh, she used to work at a school, she's haunting the hallways and the bathrooms of a school dormitory, probably a nice ghost. That would be incorrect. She likes to attack and beat up children, specifically children who either come to school too early or stay too late.
I may have found my ghost already. I say beating up children, and we're just.
And the reason, since she's invisible, the way that the students know she's coming for them is like they'll be in the bathroom sitting on the toilet, and they'll either hear her heels clicking, which they say sounds like koi koi, which maybe be pronounced click click there or something. I don't know.
Oh, maybe
or
something.
She whistles, or she will sneak in the stall with them and then just start screaming at them, asking them why they took her high heels, even though she's wearing them. So that is Madame Koi Koi from Ghana. Jamie, how
It's
do
gonna
you
be
feel?
hard to top Koi Koi here.
How do you feel about
she's
Madame
got,
Koi
like,
Koi?
Louboutins and she kills children. She is like,
You're assuming she's on a teacher's
Vegan.
salary. I don't think she's got Louis Vuittons.
yeah, but she wears red. I'm just pretending they're only the bottoms, and
Okay.
when she's wearing red heels, that's what you mean.
Okay,
So
okay.
she is. I don't know. It's good. Listen, we started up here now. I don't know where. Like, I don't know.
It's
Madame
crazy.
Koi is right up my alley.
it's
Except for the
crazy.
bathroom part. I don't really want to just hang in the bathroom, but screaming at people is pretty good.
Yeah, but like you're
Hanging.
screaming at people taking a poop. So just keep that in mind. Dave, how do you feel about Madame Koi Koi? Where is she sitting at your table right now?
Yeah, I'm a pass on this one. I am not a fashion person. I'm a middle-aged, overweight white man. So
Okay.
I don't know that I have a lot of coaching that I can provide for this specific ghost. I don't think we're going to make the finals teamed up together.
Yeah, fair enough. And Jeff, how are you feeling about Madame Koi Koi?
I'm gonna pass on this one, dog.
Okay. Is it the bathroom part or the you can only see her heels part?
It's the whole package.
Fair enough. Wow. Fair enough.
It's the everything.
Fair
Mhm.
enough. Fair enough.
Listen,
Okay.
Don't diss my pick, okay? For
Okay.
so far.
So far. Okay. All right. Okay, Jimmy. Okay.
We're one for again. She's
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Well, hey, let's go to the next ghost, shall we?
mhm.
The next ghost would be a hungry ghost, which come from China, and basically, what they believe is someone who either died a violent death or an undesired death to them. So basically, a death they didn't particularly want to die of, or they were evil, but least evil of all the evils. So like maybe just an asshole. They are reborn as hungry ghost, which is basically their punishment that they have to live a second life in ghost form, but they live at like twice as slow. So it's kind of like a punishment. They just kind of wander around the earth. But luckily for them, once a year, on the 7th month of the Chinese calendar, folks are able to sit out food so that they're allowed to eat once a year. That's why they're called the hungry ghosts, because typically they're hungry. They're only allowed to eat once a year. And also they set out money because they believe that if there's a chance they could come across somebody selling goods in the afterlife, that they could use the money to buy them to make their suffering a little less. So that would be the hungry ghost. Jamie, how you feeling about the hungry ghost?
Nah, he's not really doing anything for me. He's a little boring. Yeah.
Just like hanging out, eat once a
Constantly
year.
gonna have to feed it once. Yeah, but he's gonna be whiny. All he wants is food. Just no.
Well, I mean, you could give him money and he'd go buy his own food.
Yeah, but still, who am I to support him? I'm not his
Whoa.
financier.
Wow. Okay.
I don't. Eli's not the one to help me. Dave,
No,
how
don't
I
ask
say?
me.
You have her financier. So it is.
Okay. Dave, what about you? Are you passing this one too?
For the Hunger Ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess my question would be sort of what's their motivation? What brought them to this show? What are they hoping for? What is their aspiration?
Some hungry or maybe some pocket change. So food or maybe some pocket change if you have any.
Food or pocket change.
In case, they find a salesman in the afterlife that might be able to sell something.
I am taking notes, by the way. Look at those
Good.
notes.
Which is fantastic, Jamie.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. I applaud your
You're
When you
learning.
need to
You're
know
learning
what
from
each
my
ghost
games.
Did. Yeah, when you need. Oh, I am. When you need to know what each ghost did for some crazy question Eli's going to ask us, and when we don't know the answer, we all lose.
exactly.
I'll have it.
That's not even so. Okay. All right. So you two. What about you, Jeff? You passed on the Hungry Ghost as well.
This ghost is so boring. I can barely remember what you said about it.
Okay. You know what? All right. We'll get him off stage. How about the next ghost?
Usher him off.
This one, a little spicy. This ghost is called the Virgin Ghost.
Of course
And
it is.
it is from Korea,
Mhm.
the Korea area. And basically,
Probably plays a lot of League of Legends.
wow.
Does it live in its ghost mom's basement?
Wow. The Virgin Ghost is typically a female ghost who died either a virgin or unmarried. And what they believe is that in their legends and lore, they believe that when a woman dies unmarried or a virgin, She dies very angrily, so much so that she then becomes a ghost, where she haunts young girls and new families who are either not virgins or freshly married. And each person she haunts and tortures, she gets angrier and angrier until she becomes a demon. So that is a virgin ghost. Jaime, how are we feeling about the virgin ghost?
I'm still writing notes here, Eli.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll skip you. Dave, how are you feeling about the virgin ghost?
Yeah,
Becomes a demon.
yeah. I understand that, but a pent up demon just seems like a high maintenance partner. I mean, they're
Wow.
just going to be complaining about everything, and yeah, this has donkey lady energy.
Whoa!
I don't think
No,
I'd
it doesn't.
Oh yeah, it does.
Donkey Lady's a lot cooler than this. It's a
No.
donkey.
No,
Yeah.
she's not.
Oh, that's
This one
weird.
just seems like she's just cranky. She can't have, what she wants or whatever. Like just cranky that she just.
So much so she eventually becomes a demon.
Yeah, that's just. She becomes a demon because like she didn't become a wife. Like
Or she didn't have sex.
Well, okay, that one's more. But like you said, like virgin or married, so I keep going
Unmarried,
to married.
right,
How lame
right,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Like that's
Okay,
like if she's
fair enough.
haunting new brides just because they're married. It's like, lady, there's more than just getting married and.
I mean, maybe you don't know. Maybe like she didn't have any
You're
hobbies.
right. Maybe there's
know
no
what I mean?
more than just sex.
Maybe
and
she didn't know how to read, and she's like, "Well, I can't read. What else am I gonna do?"
get married.
So there you go.
Have sex.
Their
They're
answer.
two
Boom,
different
prove my
things.
point.
Well, I guess in this time period, it like we equate sex with marriage. Is that? where we're at?
Yeah, because he's been
Okay.
around for a long time. I
Yeah.
think that is
Yeah,
the basis
so,
of it.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. Jeff, what about you? Are you gonna becomes a demon?
That seems like a high maintenance.
Wow. That's
pass, I think.
Wait. So you and Dave both said that. Is that because she becomes a demon? You think that's high maintenance?
She's a virgin
Yeah,
ghost who becomes
yeah.
a demon.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of there's a little clinginess, probably. I'd assume,
Okay.
We know she has social issues. We'll put it that way.
Mhm.
Okay. Fair. Well, you know what? How about this? Korea, apparently they didn't appreciate the virgin ghost trying to take the mantle. They sent another ghost for you all to consider.
Oh, another Korea ghost?
Yes. They called this ghost the egg ghost.
Egg?
Egg.
Okay.
Because basically it's someone who dies who either has no ancestors or family, or their ancestors and family who have passed on are so ashamed of them, they will not claim them in the afterlife. So because of this, they typically have no head, arms, or leg, and their torso kind of inflates, so they look like an egg, and they just randomly appear in and out of the mortal plane, and if someone sees one, they die.
Listen. Oh, am I
Pretty
not
sure that's
first
just
this
like a
time? I
balloon
was
or
just gonna
something.
start speaking.
Wait, are you saying
You know?
people are being scared to death of balloons?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's what it is.
I mean,
Sounds like a balloon, right?
it feels like there's not much to work with this ghost. Like, I mean,
He looks like an egg.
yeah, but it's got no arms, legs, or head. It's like it can't do shit.
It just floats around and
Yeah, it
kills
just
people that look at it.
floats.
Wow. Dave, what about you? You got a egg
A
ghost?
scary egg has never done anything for me.
I'm here for egg ghost. Put 'em
Wow,
on the
really?
table.
Wow. Oh, you think you're a pig egg ghost? Wow. Okay.
No, I don't think
He
I
said
am. I
he's here
am.
for it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Just-
picking egg ghosts as of now.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
only ghost number 4.
I'm,
We got
I'm Babe Ruth in this thing. Me and egg ghost.
Dave,
Going
it's
all the
only
way.
number
That's it? You
4.
picked it? You're done.
We have 300
We have
more
like-
ghosts to go.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You have to convince me the egg ghost isn't it.
Okay. Well,
It
hey.
has no arms, legs, or head.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, hey.
Low maintenance.
I think
Low maintenance.
this next ghost might do it
It's only number 5. Okay.
because this ghost comes from Japan
Oh,
and it's a doozy.
yeah.
I like Japanese ghosts. They know how to do ghost
They
stuff.
do know how to do ghosts. So
Well-
I'm ready.
Maybe because this ghost is called a shirime.
Oh, spell that for me.
SHIRIME.
Yeah. Okay.
And they believe it is a when someone they're not sure why a person when they die becomes a shirime. But basically when they die, They like to wander the roads, especially like rural, not very well traveled roads in Japan, until they come across lone travelers, in which case they will walk up to them, undress until they're naked, and then present to bend over and pull their butt cheeks apart to show them the eye located in their anus.
Holy crap.
To scare people. They believe they believe these ghosts technically are not considered harmful. They just find it fun to give people scares with their butthole eye, because after they scare you, they get dressed and just run away. So Jeff, how you feel about this remake?
Can you say the name of it in a Japanese accent?
I cannot. I can barely say the name of it in my accent.
I think I'm in.
You think you're gonna pick this one?
Yeah, I mean, this seems like a good time at a party, you know?
What, going around with somebody who gets completely undressed, spreads their butt cheeks to show people their eye anus?
The jackass ghost.
That is quite a sentence you've just had.
It is. It is quite a sentence.
Try write it in your notes.
I would not leave those notes around for anybody to find, Jamie.
Ooh.
I'm just saying, like, you invite somebody over your house, and they're like, "Oh, can I step in here, take a call?" They look, and you're writing about butthole ghosts. Yeah, yeah. So okay, so now, Dave, do you regret picking the egg ghost now?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that one has just way too much going on.
What do you mean, way too much going on?
Yeah.
It's literally just a pervert that walks around the forest and just shows people their eye butthole.
Okay.
It's called one thing.
You just heard what you said, right?
I did.
Is it an eye butthole or a butthole eye?
It basically looks like there's an eyeball where its anus should be.
So it's a butthole eye.
Butthole eye, yes.
The reverse, yeah.
Yeah, I think
eye
so.
butthole would be having a butthole in your eyes.
I guess that's true. I guess that is true. Okay. All right. Well, okay. Well, let's go to the next ghost for your judging pleasure. We're going straight to Nepal for this one, and I'm about to just butcher the shit out of this name. This ghost is the Kichkondi. The Kichkondi.
Spell
it. Kandi. And what the Kichkondi is, it's a spirit of a woman who was cremated, but they did not burn their whole body. Typically, they leave a piece, and no one thinks to just put that push it in the fire. So what happens, because their body was not fully cremated, their spirit, as it goes to leave, stays attached to that remaining body part. And typically, what they do is they just wander around wearing red dresses. They have long hair that typically covers their face. But if that is not kind of iconic enough for you to know that you're dealing with all these things, they all share a similar feature, which people don't know why. But when they come back as ghosts, their feet are on backwards.
It's
real. 100%.
She wears a red dress, long hair, but her feet are backwards.
That's correct. Yes.
I've heard of this one.
And basically, what she will do is will wander around till she finds young men that she can lure off to the side, with maybe the temptation of carnal pleasure, just so that she can suck their life force out of them, not to kill them, just until they lose a bunch of weight to be very skinny and weak, and then leaves them crawling away. The other thing that they do, which people aren't sure why, or I couldn't find the answer for, they also enjoy tricking cab drivers to take them to cemeteries and crematories, and when the cab driver gets there, turns around to collect his toll, and she's not there anymore. Which I'm questioning why a cab driver lets somebody whose feet were on backwards in their cab in the first place. But Jamie,
I'm questioning why does she have to trick the cab driver? Like, that's literally their job, is to take you places. You know what I mean?
I got you. When you get to the destination, I got you.
But I'm sure, like, they're typically not driving like crematories and cemeteries.
Why not?
Why not?
Why does a cab driver care?
I don't know. I'm not a cab driver. I don't know.
So that's all she does, though. Like,
that's all she does. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The worst prankster ever.
Yeah. So Jamie, so I'm taking that's a no for you then? You're not feeling this one?
No.
Her feet are on backwards, Jamie.
Yeah, but you just put some socks on, and then she's just.
But they're still backwards.
Woman with hair in her face.
Wait,
Oh yeah, never mind.
Her feet are
Okay,
still
but
backwards. Like
still,
you could put shoes on and it would still look backwards.
That's who stole the
big
first one's
shoes.
shoes.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, maybe, yeah.
No, she doesn't do. No, she's boring, taking cabs around just for
And
pranks.
well, you could maybe potentially advertise her as a weight loss drug.
Yeah, that's it.
Well,
Oh,
for
and she's
men.
useful. You're right. She's
Yeah.
useful. Oh, only men. Yeah.
That seems to be their thing.
Well, only 50% of the
Yeah.
demographic.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what the actual demographic of men versus women is.
Yeah, you threw that number out there pretty quick.
Yeah.
No, what I meant was 50% of gender, of sex. You
Yeah.
know what I'm trying
So
to say? Like,
what
that's
does she do? Take their life force or something? Is that what it is?
Yeah, until they lose a bunch of weight and
Does it-
become weak
does
and
it-
skinny.
Does it say how she extracts it?
They did not. It just
'Cause
said
that
the-
might change my answer.
the actual word they use is sap. She saps it from them. So she could just like smell real hard and like suck in her nose.
Sounds like the worm in South America we talked about.
Yeah, a little bit. So Dave, Jeff, either one of you biting on this one? I know you
No, I
already picked
think
one.
I'm still sticking with my original choice here.
Okay. Dave, are you gonna switch out for egg ghost?
No, thank you.
Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, hey, let's move on to the next one then. This ghost comes from Turkey, and it is called a Gelin, Gelin. Jamie, for those of you writing this down at home, Gelin. And this is a female, or a ghost of a female, typically found in slum areas for some reason, because they don't necessarily have to die in a slum area. So I'm not real sure why they go to slum areas. But they are a spirit of a woman who either lost her husband or was betrayed by her husband. And pretty much all they do is they appear in slum areas and just scream. And apparently, if you hear their scream, it is a sign of death. But yeah, they just go stand in slums and scream. So Jamie, how are you feeling? Are you gonna pick you're still without a horse without this race? Are you going for the Gelin?
Well, first
The
of all,
Gelin.
totally, the first one is in my pocket just in case.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the Christian Louboutin ghost.
That's right.
But this woman screams but doesn't kill them. She's just a sign that someone might die.
Yeah.
Or is she
mhm.
not even? Is she always like when she screams? Do you die?
No, it just means someone's going to die.
No. So she's like an alarm.
She just screams and slums. She
She's like
basically
a princess to the Mothman.
she's very upset, then proceeds to go into poor areas. It just screams.
And just scream.
Just screams.
Now she sounds inconsiderate and rude.
A little bit.
No.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Dave?
So wait, what? She screams? She's a homeless person that just screams?
No, she is
She's
the
not a
ghost of
hobo.
a female who if her husband betrays her or she loses her husband, will come back as a ghost, go to a slum area and just stand there and scream.
So she's a homeless person.
Probably. Potentially.
Hobo, as Eli calls them.
Yeah, a hobo, which I believe is the correct vernacular.
Yeah. The correct vernacular.
So Dave, Jeff, what do you got? Either one of you guys got a thought on the Gelin?
No, I don't like her.
Why? What was
She's
she?
too disruptive. Too much.
Oh, wow.
too
So
disruptive.
you want to polite, follow the rules kind of ghost? Even though the one you picked is a pervert who flashes his butthole
There's
eye.
nothing wrong with my choice.
Okay, fair enough. Dave?
No, thank you.
Okay, wow. Okay, wow.
Going into number 8.
All right. Hey, you know what? This one might get you. This ghost comes straight from Venezuela and goes by the name that I'm going to butcher, La Seona. And this is the vengeful spirit. A lot of countries, because I was trying to get a mix of them, I realized, and you've probably all realized too, a lot of countries, their ghosts are all females, which I don't quite understand. But okay.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. Wait, where was this from again? I forgot.
Venezuela.
Oh, okay.
And it's the vengeful spirit of a woman who, during her life, her husband was unfaithful. It appears from the legend that does not have to be the reason you die. And some of them don't know, but just when they die, they're like, hey, your husband cheated on you. Now you have to be a ghost.
That was the last one too.
Yep. But where this one's different is once they become a ghost, they're so angry that they will find men who have had affairs, or will try to trick men into alleys or the edge of forest to have an affair with them. And then once they find these men, one of two things will happen. They will either have their head turn into a skull with what is described as bad teeth, and then proceed to pull a machete out of nowhere and stab them repeatedly in the stomach until they die. Or they will their head will turn into a random animal head, and they will maul them to death.
Ooh.
Oh, she's
So-
kind of badass.
It's like that TV show Cheaters, except for the cheaters end up being stabbed repeatedly in the gut with a machete or mauled by an animal head.
Yeah.
But they always trick the men. The sign that you could be dealing with one is that they're always very beautiful and only wear white dresses.
Of course.
Well,
So
I kind of like this one.
that is yeah. So Jamie, how you think you might pick this one then?
I don't know. Now, her and Madame Koi Koi are,
Oh wow.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
This is,
You're on the
that's
fence.
thing.
Yeah. Understandable.
she's
You're on the
I
fence.
mean, she started off kind of lame, but then she got fairly badass when she started
Hey,
turning them into skulls.
I think
and
anybody with
machetes and
a
stabbing
machete.
them.
What is that
Yeah.
background?
I don't know.
Okay.
Gabe, I don't even. I
I
can't
think it's
understand.
too small for me to see.
Oh, I can
don't
see
worry
it.
about it, then.
Oh,
Don't worry
okay.
about it, then.
Is that Ash?
Yeah, it's Ash. That's who that is. That's Ash.
I think it's
Oh,
supposed
no,
to
it's
be you,
not.
Eli.
Oh, that's ignorant. That is ignorant. Wait, that's not Ash.
It's you.
That's me.
Look, yeah, like what do you mean? Is that me?
What's
it
wrong
looks
with
just
my-
like you.
What's wrong with my mouth?
Yeah, why is it splitting?
I don't know.
You
apart?
wanna know
I
what's
ask
wrong with your
myself
mouth?
that all the
Yeah.
time. Like,
It's
what's wrong with
full
Eli?
of corn on the cob.
Oh
That's
wow!
it.
Oh, you son of a bitch! You son of a bitch!
Talking with your mouth full.
Wow! How dare you? How dare you? Hey, after being me like that, Dave, are you going to change out for La Solena? You son of a bitch!
I've just got a good feeling about Eggman.
All right, fair enough. Jeff, what about you?
Nah, it seems like too much of a hassle.
What do you mean
Any
too much?
You
of a
and
hassle?
everybody being too much of a hassle. I don't
Any
understand.
of these loud, obnoxious ghosts? No.
She's not. She doesn't make any sounds.
She stabs
Are
or
you not
mauls people to
following?
death.
Do I need to read the notes to you? You're not listening.
Well, wait, no. She's doesn't she attack people? Right?
Well, yeah.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
Well, that's not too much of a hassle. Attacking people with a machete or whatever. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, you don't have to be there for that.
I mean, that's
Okay. All
I
right, fair
feel
enough.
like
Fair enough. Fair enough.
These,
All right.
yeah, these are like the problem I have with most movies. They're just trying to do way too much.
Well, okay, you know what? All right. Well, how about the next one? I think you're going to find very simple.
Fair enough.
These ghosts are called the Ladies in Red.
Oh, more women.
They come to us from Mexico. They are typically the spirits of deceased prostitutes or jilted lovers.
More jilted lovers.
They are considered friendly ghosts, and all they do is they typically show up in mines or like mining towns or universities, and they just kind of like just randomly show up walking around, and people are like, "Oh, this lady in red," and then just disappears.
you sure they're not actual prostitutes? Because
Well, they say they disappear.
You know, well, they could just go around the
Mines
corner.
and
You know, like,
Universities.
That's correct. Mining towns, like coal mining towns, or like
Oh,
gem mining towns.
towns. Not
Yeah,
the
mining
actual
towns,
mine.
right.
Like they're not actually in the mine.
I mean,
Oh,
maybe,
okay.
who knows?
Well, the
They're
way you said
ghosts,
it, those are two very different places.
but they are typically in the mining towns or universities. Which, like the mining towns, I get universities. Apparently, it's a hotbed of prostitution.
Yeah, they want an educated person. So
That-
they don't do anything. They just hang out. They're just literally hanging out with you.
They're
chilling.
considered very friendly.
Okay.
People will consider a sign of luck if you see one.
Sign of luck.
Yeah, sign of luck. So, Jamie, what is Lady in Red that you feel in that?
No, I have I have so much internal anger. I have to go with one of the mean ghosts. I can't go with fucking friendly Casper the ghost. Sorry.
Oh wow, okay. even if Casper's a prostitute?
No, I can't. I'm sorry to her, but
She's
I,
really
you know.
friendly ghost.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Dave, what about you? Like compete with egg ghost? Huh?
Why would it?
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. You said you wanted simple. How much simpler can you be
Yeah,
that?
this is fairly
A
simple.
friggin' egg with no arms and legs.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. And what about you, Jeff? You feeling better about Lady in Red?
No, I think. Well, I don't know. This is a tough one because I like what they're selling, but I don't know if I don't know. But if they're just kind of disappear, they're gonna leave you hanging.
Right. Well,
So-
potentially. Potentially. Okay.
I don't
Because
know,
like
they're really
at
friendly.
least with butthole ghosts, you know what you get. I mean,
I guess. Yeah. A random guy.
no, I think I'm gonna stick with my original choice.
Okay. 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 All right. Well, okay. Okay. All right. Next, we're coming back home to the old US of A.
Ooh.
For one of the most famous ghost type in the US of A, which is the vanishing hitchhiker ghost. These are found all over the US. Typically, it's they believe it's a spirit of someone who died on the road or who died by bad ends of hitchhiking. And typically, as people are driving, they'll see someone standing on the side of the road, trying to get a hitchhiker. So they'll stop, and either this hitchhiker will just ask them to take them to the next like rest stop or gas station, or they'll give them a specific address to take them to. And so the hitchhikers always say, or the drivers, excuse me, will always say that they have like kind of an uncomfortable conversation with the hitchhiker because like kind of weird, they seem kind of off. And then once they get to the location, either A, they'll turn the back seat, that hitchhiker is vanished, or there have been stories where they'll turn the back seat and that hitchhiker will proceed to murder them, and they'll be found dead in their car.
Is this the shadow people that we talked about on the truck
Yeah,
stuff?
didn't we talk about this?
No, the shadow people are different from vanishing hitchhikers.
Okay.
Yeah, believe it or not. And then a lot of times they say you're dealing with a vanishing hitchhiker because when they get in your car, it's really cold. Or the other way, you've dealt with one, which this one seems like a real asshole move. If they don't kill you and they just vanish out of your car, a lot of times when you turn left and back, they'll either leave an item in your back seat, or a lot of people driving in cold areas who have kept some of their warm clothes in the back seat have claimed that when they looked in the back and she's vanished, all of their warm clothes are missing out of their back seat. So that's a vanishing hitchhiker. Almost every state in the United States, I believe, with except for Hawaii, has a legend of a vanishing hitchhiker in their state.
I tell you what, every state doesn't have. That's a White Bluff Screamer.
That is true. That's
You're
true.
welcome.
So I guess you're not very impressed with the vanishing hitchhiker, Dave?
No.
Even if they steal people's winter coats.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not petty crime for me.
Oh,
I
okay.
had
All right.
someone steal my winter coat once. It
Were they a
sucked.
vanishing hitchhiker?
No, it was in a bar and it was fucking December. It was fucking
Oh.
freezing out, and someone took my coat.
So then you're taking
Well-
this one personal.
I had to walk in the cold.
Oh, so you are taking this one personal. You want nothing to do with this vanishing hitchhiker.
No, fuck this vanishing.
Oh wow. Okay, Jeff. What about you? You feel
So, do they poop in your back seat when you said they leave an item back there?
no, typically it's like people have said they've left like little pieces of like jewelry or like
Oh,
like
so they give you little
lipstick
gifts or whatever.
Yeah,
Does that
I mean I
depend on,
wouldn't
like,
use
if they
it.
like you or not? Like,
I don't
but
know.
didn't you say they murder you?
Well, sometimes they murder you.
Some
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, well, that forget these guys.
Oh, so you don't want murdered? Is that the thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid that if I can help it.
You're okay with a pervert flashing you?
He's murder
not murder.
averse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's crazy like that. He's kooky like that.
I know. Just it's wild thinking about not wanting to get murdered.
Okay.
Well, you're not getting murdered because you're sponsoring this. Like this ghost is like your
Unless
BFF.
unless
but
it
how do
asks
you
Jeff
know,
for a ride.
right? Like,
Unless
how
it
do you
asks
know
you
they're
for a
not gonna
ride.
murder you? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like, hey man, can you take me down to the Piggly Wiggly or whatever? You know?
Not again. Not
Yeah.
again.
Jamie, this next one I put in specifically for you.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna have to. Okay.
And we're this ghost comes from Indonesia.
Okay.
And goes by the name of I'm gonna butcher this, but a wee wee gomble. A wee wee gomble.
A wee wee gomble?
Yeah, a wee wee gomble.
I think that's what a 6-year-old boy calls his situation.
That's where we're going, I think.
yeah.
And where is it from again?
Indonesia. Yeah. This is typically the spirit of a woman
Again.
who the reason they became a ghost was because they could not have children in life because they were barren, and their husbands quit loving them because of it. And so they died sad and alone and become a wee wee gomble.
Why is this one for me?
Let me get there. I think you're going to recognize it's a cousin to one of your favorite demons we've talked about, because typically, you're dealing with a wee wee gomble because they're recognized as normally being naked, have very unkept hair, and the biggest sign that when you look at one that you're dealing with one is they have abnormally large and very long breasts that they keep wrapped around their arms that hang to their feet. This is Ramamume's cousin, I think.
Ramamume's cousin.
Yeah. Except for instead of kidnapping, like Ramamume, if you all remember the corn demon, who kidnaps children and makes them drink the tar out of her iron nipples, Wee Wee Gobble does things a little differently. Basically, she just wanders the streets naked with her breast dragging on the ground and will listen for bad children who she will kidnap, take back to her lair and murder and eat. Or she will listen for good children who have abusive parents, will kidnap them, and will basically hold their children hostage, have them refer to her as grandmother, and feed them, some say, by her abnormally large breast, until her parents have repented enough and made amends with Wee Wee Gomble. She will then return their children to them.
Uh-huh.
So, my God.
So, Jeff, we'll start with you this time. How you feel about Wee Wee Gomble? Is this one?
I don't know. I mean, this is kind of interesting. I'm looking at a picture over here, and she's wearing she has her breasts like somebody would wear like a
boa.
Oh my God, like a boa, yeah. Like down,
Jeff,
like wrapped around.
Please change your background so I can see.
I would say be careful. I mean, I don't think I'd heard anything YouTube, right, Dave? That one kicked off the YouTube.
What, the boobies?
With the boobies, yeah.
You can't tell. They look like balloons or something.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, make out your background for JBC. Okay, so Jeff's on the fence with this one. Dave, what about you? How you feeling about
it? No, hard no for Dave.
Why no?
As a parent, I have enough interfering people in my life wanting me to tell me how to parent my children. I don't need some freaky long boob ghost to come along and
okay.
Well, I think she's saving abused children. She's like saving,
but also murdering children who.
Oh, that's right. She's murdering. Yeah, that was the good part. Yeah. I don't know what.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
Yeah. Jamie,
oh,
I just feel bad for her now.
I mean, as much as that, I love that she's related to Ramamume. Right? Is that even how you? This one's too much of a liability for me to get involved with. There's
a liability.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to choose ghosts that are like detrimental to people.
Oh, excuse me. I am going with a ghost that's detrimental. But
well, it seems like a PR nightmare.
I just don't want to get involved in a lawsuit. It's.
This one's got a lot.
Where do you think the lawsuits come in, Jeff? Either from her being naked or the murdering of children?
No, the parent. The murdering of children. The parent. The kidnapping children.
Not just walking around in the streets naked? You don't think that's not a lawsuit?
You can do that.
No, there's a lot of places. Yeah, you can make that happen too.
Okay.
We only have 2 left, guys.
Okay, we got 2 left.
I'm on page 4. I know it's like a small little notepad, but I'm on that page.
Well, hey, these 2 are pretty simple, I think, which will appease to Jeff. The first one is a ghost straight from Thailand. It's called a krahang, and that is typically the spirit of a male who died on farmlands, and he comes back as a spirit who only wears a loincloth and will either carry around rice baskets or a long wooden pestle, but which he uses to fly through the air and search for people who work on their farms after dark and he hurts them and beats them up because
Wait,
he
what is the
doesn't
second
like
thing he carries.
a long wooden pestle.
Oh, a
So this guy
pestle.
works for the union, it sounds like.
Yeah, he just
Yeah,
flies around his loincloth, probably with his dick flapping.
He's a
And
teamster.
Flies?
yeah, he flies there and beats the hell out of people who work on their farm after dark.
We've got contract hours, people.
So Jeff, how are you feeling about this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Dave?
Hell no.
Oh wow. Okay. Jamie?
Dave doesn't like a lot of these.
No, it's crazy.
No, I'm passing on this one. No,
Oh,
I got
okay.
no interest in this guy. No,
All
I
right.
have-
all right.
he serves
Jamie.
me no.
I was just gonna say, Jamie, I have years of experience being the withholding father, so I have trained myself to be unimpressed with most everything.
Wow. Okay. Well, you probably
This
not
show
gonna
does a good job of training you for that too.
you son of a bitch. Well, this last ghost will surely impress you then.
Number
this,
13.
This ghost
Ooh.
comes from Russia. It's called Dvorovy. Dvorovavoy.
I bet it's
Dvorovavoy.
not.
That's not how you say that. But
What?
that's
Dvo-
DV
Oh, DV.
O
That's the
R
problem.
O VOI. Dvorovavoy. Drovavoy.
Boy.
Oh, whatever. And basically, it's typically the spirit of someone who's died, and their spirit, for some reason, gets stuck on typically farming grounds. And so the spirit, which is considered a very angry spirit, will haunt the farm grounds, including the cattle sheds and stables. Doesn't mess with people, just likes to beat the hell out of farm animals and kill them, specifically farm animals who have white fur. Yeah, like this. That people don't know why they do this.
I can tell you two people who are already out on this one.
Yeah, this is a big no.
This is just a jerk.
Yeah, like it's not very nice. Jeff, what about you? You feel impressed by this?
Nah.
No. Okay. All right. Wait, those are 13
Fuck
ghosts.
that guy, right?
Does anybody have any questions about any of the previous ghosts before they make up their mind?
I can help you too if you need any
Yeah.
any facts.
No, I mean, I feel like I'm locked in.
Are
to be
you locked
honest
in?
with you.
Okay. All right.
I think
No.
we all have very different tastes in ghosts. I've
Yeah.
learned.
Yeah.
Jeff,
So-
what did you lock in on? I can't remember.
The butthole ghost.
Oh yes,
He's
yes. Now I
really into the
remember very
butthole
clearly.
ghost.
Wow.
Or brown eye peekaboo. I call it.
Okay. All right. So Jeff, you're picking the Shiromi.
Yeah, I mean, she's fun, you know.
All right.
It's a good
Just-
time.
People flash their buttholes fun to you, huh?
Oh, well, that specific ghost.
Oh,
you
okay.
know.
I mean, he hangs with Sheila. He's probably got
Yeah,
a
yeah. I mean,
higher
it's-
tolerance than the normal.
Yeah, I
person.
feel like
Every time he goes around the corner, he's like, "Damn it,
there's
Sheila!"
at least a
Stop.
little bit of similarities there, right?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Dave, you're sticking with the egg ghost, huh?
Yeah, let's walk through it. Give me the description of the egg ghost one more time, because
All right.
it seems like painfully
It's
simple.
a balloon.
Basically,
balloon.
It's a weather balloon.
when
It's what
so-
fell in
when
Roswell.
someone dies and they have no ancestors left on Earth, and then their ancestors in the afterlife, they either have none or they will not claim them. And so because of that, they when they come back to spirit, they have no arms or legs or head. It's basically just a torso that blows up to be like egg shaped, and they basically just kind of float around, and if people see them, they die.
And what region are they from?
The egg ghosts are from Korea.
And if somebody sees them, they just
die.
cease existing.
Die. Dead.
So which came first, the chicken ghost or the egg ghost?
Oh, that's a good question.
Just asking.
That's a good question. But these eggs don't hatch, except for some people. They're now to give you full context. I wasn't going to include this, but I think I should. There is a small region I found in Korea. The majority of them believe that this egg ghost is how I present it.
Mhm.
But I did find a legend where there's a small region that say that people are wrong. It's actually people who have no ancestors. And because of that, they're really embarrassed. So they fold up like a turtle. Like a turtle
They draw
shell.
in all their
And
features.
if people are nice and claim them, then they'll kind of come out their shell. And,
Damn
and
it.
get their
I
features.
did it. I win. This thing is fantastic.
So you're going with the egg ghost?
It's literally the embodiment of the introvert ghost. Nailed
Maybe.
it.
I mean, what most people in the area think it's just a floating egg thing that you die as soon as you see it.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then Jamie, I mean, these two both picked theirs pretty early. Jamie, it's all down to you. Who are you choosing?
I am going with the La Seona ghost.
Oh, okay.
I like her cause. I could always buy her a pair of Louboutins. She doesn't have a rule against what shoes she's got to wear. So, like she's got a really great cause. I mean, you know, if you've ever been cheated on, like the person's a fucking prick. Like there's no need for this nonsense. And she's out there cleaning up the streets and handling business. And not only that, but she's doing it in either of two super fucking badass ways. So it's either a machete or she's mauling someone like an animal. I'm sorry. Let's make this movie now.
And she looks fabulous doing it. Apparently.
Yeah. Her white dress and now Louboutins. We're good.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, now I gotta make this.
I've got her. The whole point is we got to pre-package. Repackage her. I'm repackaging her.
She's got a brand already.
I got her. Yeah. We're marketing this.
Now to make this even harder for you three.
No.
So you picked your 3 ghosts. Which 3 are you replacing from 13 Ghost with your new ghost?
That's probably easy. I could do that easy.
With my egg ghost?
Yeah. Dave, who are you replacing in the 13 Ghost lineup with your egg ghost?
Goodbye, cowboy.
The little boy.
The baby, right? The kid?
Yeah, the cowboy kid.
Yeah. I think I agree with that.
I would have much rather seen a telescoping egg ghost balloon / turtle. Fantastic.
Wow. That's just getting rid of a kid, huh?
Sure.
Yeah.
He was already dead. I didn't murder anybody.
Good. Dave already took one crappy one out.
That's okay. Good. All right, Jamie, who are you picking? Who are you replacing?
I think I'm trying to remind myself of all of them to make sure I get my second lamest, which I'm sorry. I know some people hit there, but I think I'm taking out the fucking big baby and his mom.
Oh, wow. You're taking, okay. Wow.
I hate him. I think it's
I mean, in all honesty, your ghost is more badass than just a
big baby.
Big baby and his stupid mom.
A grown-ass man dressed as a baby is fucking creepy and gross. So,
and Angry Princess and this ghost are going to hit it off. They're going to be
my new ghost with my new ghost. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. There goes Eli's Halloween costume.
That's ignorant. Jeff, what about you? Which 13 ghosts do you replace?
I'm not going to replace any of them. I'm actually going to make a second movie called 14 Ghosts. Just add mine right in there.
Like no, Ocean's 12?
Can't.
Why not?
That's against the ghost rules, man.
It's not. You know
what? A ghost rule.
If Disney can literally remake every single movie they have and make it worse, I can do the same thing.
I feel though, I not replace them. Like if your ghost is gonna stick out weird compared to the rest of the scary ghosts,
it'll all be fine.
Goes and like shows people his butthole.
Yeah. And then you die. What your legend didn't say is you die afterwards. So.
Because that's not part of the legend. Well, no, he's literally considered a friendly ghost.
Very friendly.
Because he just likes fun scares. He shows you his butthole that's an eye and runs off.
It's like Jeff's ghost comes out holding the balloon of Dave's ghost.
Or what if
I like this image
butthole and then Dave's ghost comes out of there?
Oh wait, so you're saying
it's a magic trick they do?
Yeah, it's not an eye in his butthole. It's Dave's egg ghost.
An egg ghost. Yeah.
All right, at least my ghost fits in 13 ghosts. Okay.
It does. You know what? I can't believe I'm going to say this, Jamie.
What?
You may have fairly won tonight. If this was a game where there'd be a winner, you would have fairly won.
I am on a roll with your games. I'm just saying.
Won. What's happening?
If there was a winner. But there's no way.
To be nice and present it back, what ghost are you picking in there? I'm giving you now an extra. We could put another one in there. Of the ones you gave us, which one?
I'll be honest. I laughed the hardest at the Shirimi. But if it was me, honestly, if I'm picking one, we all know I'm picking Wee Wee Gumble. Because ramen, it's our restaurant we're gonna open in Japan where Ramen Mume comes out and like squirts the food in your bowl. Now another server can be Wee Wee Gumble. And also,
can you imagine putting her in 13 Ghosts though?
Just imagine the scene, right? Just imagine the scene. Because honestly, I'm having her replace, what was it, the lover, the guy with the bat, the 50s jacket.
Oh yeah, he's pretty shitty too. Yeah, the lover, whatever the fuck.
And so now
is,
what you basically have is just this naked wild woman who's dragging her boobs on the ground, just murdering children. Like,
or maybe she's the Pokemon evolution of the angry princess.
Oh no,
No,
my
you can't
angry
do
princess
that.
can't
You
get
can't
that
do that.
gross.
But I will say this: the angry princess would be very upset and disgusted by Wee Gobble.
And they
Oh,
would
the
not be
angry-
good friends.
No, the angry princess is like, look at my perky, perfect breasts, and look at yours, dragging it all over the floor.
And then
making
you
a
know what
mess.
she's
Get
gonna
your
do?
light together.
She's gonna pick it up, her boob, and swing it, crack old fucking angry
that
princess
fight,
inside the
that
head.
fight would be
All I'm saying is, the other thing that cracks me up is, and like obviously it's a different language, but what cracks me up is like you have the name for these type of ghosts that are like they're ugly women that have no children, and they got big old boobs that drag the ground. What are we gonna call them? Ramabube and Wee Gobble. Like, they're just
Wee Gobble.
ridiculous.
is like maybe the worst thing I've ever
Yeah.
heard.
And honestly, to the point you just made as well, it sounds like a lot of these ghost legends were made by the same kind of guys who were contributing to the witch hunters.
Oh yeah, for sure. Listen. It was when I was looking these up, like because I was trying to do generic ghosts that anybody could turn into, right? Because like 13 ghosts, they're kind of generic, that anybody could become these type of ghosts technically, and it's an absurd number of like it's an ugly woman who no one would marry and died, no kids and a virgin.
Exactly.
I think I just read a book on one. I'm not even joking. There's like I read some short story, and it was a Japanese ghost. I think they were in Japan, and like probably like Eli. It was like a short. I can't think of what it is. Nothing blackened teeth, nothing but blackened teeth. Something.
Well, if you look at the hate
But it was like a
ghost,
similar. I was waiting for that ghost to come up.
Yeah.
She's another scorned or like a something woman. It's
Well,
like
no, like,
another
if you look like
bride.
in Japanese lore, the ghosts that the grudge ghosts are based off, those like hate ghosts.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them are like they're women who were murdered or were upset with their husband because they were cheated on or something and they're angry. Or like you look like if you look at Spanish culture, La Llorona, like a woman who husband cheated on her, so she murdered her own children. Like there was an absurd amount of like scorned women who are like they're all ghosts. Us men,
whatever country it is, it's still a woman who.
the only time we become ghosts is if we want to be an egg ghost or we want to show people our butthole.
Yeah, I mean,
Or
mine's
you're
not even a
hungry all
man.
the
He's
time.
just had a bad situation. It could be man or woman. We don't know because it's an egg. That's the beauty of the egg ghost.
That's true. The lamest,
The incredible, hauntable egg.
Lame. You work for Big Egg?
I don't know. Mine's the only one with a party trick. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. There's even drawings. If you look at that sheer roommate, there's drawings of it crawling backwards with its ass spread open, like walking towards you with its eye.
This is the Ace Ventura ghost.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh yeah,
a little bit. A little bit. Yeah, those are. I figured like you gotta win with these. Now, I also feel like this sequel's gonna be weird now though, because people are like, why is that just a floating egg? And why does that one ghost keep showing people his asshole? But then again, I picked the ones like, why does that one ghost have absurdly long and big boobs that are dragging on the ground and wrapped around everything?
and guess what? In 13 Ghosts, they didn't explain shit to you, so it doesn't really matter.
That's right. That's right. That's even better. No explanation of why does that one ghost keep showing his asshole? Why is that just an egg floating there? And why does why is her boobs like dragging? She like swinging them all around.
My ghost might have even been in 13 Ghosts, and you just didn't even know. You could just assume it was a lamp or a balloon floating. It was there.
You picked the lamest ghost.
What we have to do, and I'm not trying to sit here and think of it now, but if you guys, all of you are way more creative than I am. But like, what you need to do is now come up with the lamest. So it's like the angry princess, the scorned lover, whatever.
Are you talking about their nickname?
Now you need to come up with a nickname for the egg,
man.
the asshole, the machete wielding woman, and the boobs. So like, you need like what their generic very.
Oh well, I already got it. Wee Gobble would be the barren mother.
The barren mother. Yeah, that's a good one.
Pretty
I
good.
can't come up with any of them, so
It's pretty good.
Mine's Ghost Nad.
that doesn't fit.
Why does it not fit? Come on now.
What is your ghost nickname going to be, Jeff?
Go Nad.
Aladdin's haggis.
Ooh.
Aladdin's haggis?
These are not following the rule.
Well, you listen.
That's an alternate term for anus. There's 100. I found 100 alternate words for anus. I love the
His would
internet.
be like the Joker, which I know is kind of more of like a cabin in the woods, like horror genre reference, but like his would be some kind of something
I think,
Joker.
I think the Joker's good.
I don't know. I don't know if that other guy was the Scorn lover. Otherwise, mine would be something to do with vengeance and loving.
Gary Glitter.
My ghost's label name is Yolks on You.
Wow.
Can't.
Wow.
Oh
They were like,
God,
should we be
guys.
afraid of that one? They're like, no, he just slits around, looks like an egg.
You did stay on theme, Eli. I will give you that.
Hey, listen, even sometimes I feel like you guys deserve a break from all the learning I provide you. Just have a fun time. But now you also know that if you travel to some of these places, now you know what you should be afraid of. Yeah.
I have to go look up. Don't think I didn't already look up Madame Koi Koi, and there are some movies that don't look like they made it very far. But Jamie will be seeing if any of them are on.
I would probably not watch them.
Oh, I'm aware.
That'd be cool if they made a movie on Shirarimi too. But then again, I'm kind of upset that they haven't done any ghosts about like Ramamume or the Wee Wee Gomble.
Are you sure they have not?
I have a feeling that if I did find them, I wouldn't want to watch them. So I'm just not gonna look.
Okay.
Done my piece.
What's funny is
why is there so many long boobed ghosts?
Well, technically, Ramamume is a demon.
Guys.
Wee Wee Gomble.
The answer is guys. That's why.
How come when I look up though La Sayona, I keep getting redirected to La Llorona, which is not La Llorona?
No, it's Jimmy. I would search with Venezuela in the search title too.
I did, yeah, I had to.
And are you spelling it right?
No, yeah, with the Y.
L-A.
LA
space SAYONA.
No, I found her, but there's just it keeps wanting me to look at La Llorona instead.
Well, I think that's because it's probably more popular, like more famous, I guess.
Mine keeps coming up My Sharona.
Are you sure you spelled that right?
Matter.
Well, hey, everybody. On that note, we now all know each other's ghosts, and if they would come to us and ask us to make a 13 Ghost TV show, heads up, everybody, it's going to be a little different than the movie.
Well, and it will be only streaming,
and it will have to have an N rating, for sure. Especially when you have a ghost that shows that much butthole all the time, because at every opportunity, like I can already see a scene in my head where like they're pressed up in that glass and like they're like looking, and then they turn to the right and someone's got their asshole pressed up against the glass, and it's like an eye looking around.
We should have made this. We should have made this earlier. We could got Anne H to play.
Wow,
is that because the Anne H's butthole song? Yeah. Yep. Oh God. Well, everybody, that's the 13th Ghost Idol, we'll call it. So now you know. Hey, Jamie, do you have anything you want to plug for the fine folks? Let them know what you're doing.
No, I'm good right now.
All right, Jeff, what about you? You got anything you want to tell the fine folks?
You can check me and Eli out on the Lord Masters of the Absurd as well, if you'd like. Podcast, we talk about nonsense basically. So
sounds about right. Dave, you want to tell the fine folks about the Wicked Wild?
Sure. Yeah. If you want to learn more about us, you can go to our website, thewickedwild.com. You can follow us on social media, Twitter at Wicked Wild We Are, Slasher, which is the horror only community at Wicked Wild We Are, or you can find our videos on YouTube. Just search the Wicked Wild Podcast. And I am now taking submissions for fan created fan art for Campfire Tales. So just send me your disgusting stuff and I'll put it on the background here for the episodes.
I was literally going to ask you if you were going to make Jeff a t-shirt of the guy with an eye for an asshole.
No.
I don't know that should be on a t-shirt.
A hat then, maybe
a background.
No, I don't think that should be out in the open.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't even think the AI art program will take that prompt and do anything. No, sir, you're done. Sit down.
It's over. You just need to quit, I'll say.
Maybe a fanny pack.
Oh, they look good on a fanny pack.
Mm-hmm.
They look good on a fanny pack. Wow. Okay. Well, on that note, everybody. Catch you all next time. Bye.